In the scorching skies above the Middle East, the roar of Chinese warplanes echoed across the desert. Not over Asia, not above the South China Sea, but in Egypt, a longtime U.S. ally. As China deepens its defense ties with Cairo, one question now looms large across Western strategic circles. Has the global balance of power just shifted beneath the wings of a Chinese jet? In a striking display of military cooperation, Chinese J-10 fighter jets took off from an Egyptian airbase in mid-April 2025, marking a pivotal moment in the inaugural China-Egypt Joint Air Exercise Eagles of Civilization 2025. The drill, which runs through mid-April, has brought the People's Liberation Army, Air Force, or the IAF, to Wadi Abu Rish Air Base. Located just 60 miles west of the Gulf of Suez, it's the first time China has deployed fighter aircraft to Egypt, signaling a serious stride in Beijing's defense diplomacy with a key U.S. regional ally. The PLA Air Force deployed a comprehensive suite of assets for this joint drill. J-10 fighter jets from the 18th and 177th Air Brigade, a Cage, a 500 airborne, early warning and control aircraft, and the Y-20U aerial refueling tanker. The China's Y-20 transport aircraft also ferried troops and support gear nearly 6,000 kilometers to Egyptian soil. This large-scale mobilization demonstrates not just Beijing's intent, but its growing global airlift and projection capability, according to Chinese state media CCTV. The air unit has adopted a mixed force formation that combines air transfer and aerial transportation, which ensured full deployment of all personnel and equipment by April 22 ND. The Egyptian Air Force, or the IAF for its part, fielded MiG-29 Fulcrum multi-role fighters. These Russian-origin jets are still used by countries like India, offered China a valuable opportunity to train against relatively modern aircraft with which its regional competitors, including India, are still equipped. China's Ministry of National Defense officially announced the exercise on April 16th. State broadcaster CCTV described it as an effort to enhance the technical and tactical levels of the participating troops on both sides and promote pragmatic cooperation and mutual trust. Yet the real-world implications extend far beyond tactics and training. The very presence of Chinese fighter jets in Egypt, long regarded as a U.S. strategic partner, has raised alarm in Washington. Once again, Beijing has managed to plant its flag figuratively and literally in a region historically considered America's backyard. Beyond diplomacy and training eagles of civilization, 2025 is also an arms showcase with J-10C fighter jets now roaring across Egyptian skies. Speculation is surging once more over whether Cairo is on the verge of a major Chinese defense procurement. Egypt has reportedly been eyeing the J-10C, dubbed the Vigorous Dragon, for months, developed by the Chengdu Aircraft Industry Corp. The J-10C is a 4.5-generation single-engine, delta-wing multi-role fighter with canards known for agility and versatility. Equipped with an AC radar, precision-guided munitions, and electronic warfare capabilities, it's among China's most advanced fighters. Reports surfaced in August 2024, suggesting Egypt may have already placed an order for the jets. However, as recently as March 2025, China's defense ministry dismissed these claims as totally fake news. Nevertheless, the operational deployment of J-10Cs in Egypt lends weight to suspicions that a deal may be in the works, or at least under serious consideration. The exercise, intentionally or otherwise, serves as a real-time trial run for prospective buyers. It allows Egypt to evaluate China's fighters, refueling tankers and airborne warning platforms in a live setting, and also signals Cairo's intent to diversify beyond traditional Western defense partners. For Egypt, which has relied heavily on us, made F-16s and French Rafale jets, the J-10C represents a strategic shift, a move towards hedging its bets amid a more fragmented global order. Perhaps the most notable asset on Chinese deployment lists is the Cage, a 580W and C aircraft. This is the first time China has sent the Cage 500 abroad for a multinational military drill, marking a new milestone in the People's Liberation Army. Air Force's evolution from a regional to a global air force. The Cage 500, developed by ASEAN Aircraft Industrial Corporation and based on the Y-9 platform, boasts a fixed dorsal radar dome with a phased array radar offering 360-degree surveillance. The IT can track multiple airborne and surface targets and acts as a nerve center for integrated combat operations with space for up to 10 mission crew. It functions as a flying command post, coordinating friendly assets, directing air combat missions, and enhancing situational awareness. The platform is crucial to China's vision of network-centric warfare, where real-time data and rapid command decisions shape battlefield outcomes. With the Cage, A500 now operating in North Africa, China is demonstrating not just capability, but confidence in the maturity of its airborne command systems. Until now, Chinese ICW and C platforms were largely confined to exercises in Asia or just off its coastline. This expansion signals a bold leap in global ambition. As state broadcaster CCTV noted, the deployment highlights China's increased readiness to conduct international missions alongside foreign partners. The backdrop to all this is a broader strategic realignment in the Middle East and Africa. While the U.S. appears to be recalibrating its focus, turning away from Africa and focusing more squarely on China and the Indo-Pacific, Beijing is filling the vacuum by entering into high-level military exercises with states like Egypt. China not only gains strategic footholds, but also chips away at America's traditional alliances. A photograph posted on April 20th by Open Source Intelligence handled Mint Ascent added a fresh layer of intrigue. It showed Chinese J-10 fighters flying over King Fahd Port in Yanbu, Saudi Arabia, a vital logistics hub where U.S. Navy ships resupply the aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman. While not officially confirmed, the proximity of Chinese jets to key American naval assets has raised eyebrows among defense watchers. The flight, reportedly taken just days earlier, hints at deeper Chinese engagement with Saudi Arabia. At the very least, it indicates Chinese military aircraft now operate, however briefly, in airspace close to U.S. deployments. In an age where symbolism is strategy, Eagles of Civilization 2025 could be Beijing's loudest message yet. The era of unilateral American dominance is over. With each J-10 sortie and every Cage 500 rotation over Egyptian skies, China is rewriting the rules of military engagement in regions once firmly under Western sway.